everyone, so I wanted to show you one thing that I've been doing lately during my stretches, which are usually several throughout the day. So I have one in the morning, and then I have breaks between sitting down on the computer or whenever I need to, because we're not going out that much. And then in the evening I also like to do a stretch if I haven't done any yoga classes in between. So the purpose of these stretches is using my breath at the same time as I do the isometric stretches. And they are always isometric, which means that there's a force going against you while you're trying to push. And that's how you get that really active stretch that strengthens. But anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm using the breath and I'm breathing really quite fast and quite deep while I am stretching, and I am doing repetitive movements. This is a bit like what they called Kundalini yoga, which is really a made-up concept. But I don't follow any particular extra hyperactive pace. I just follow my own pace, and when you're finished with a move, you go on to the next one. So I'm kind of using a mixture between yoga, Wim Hof breath techniques, and the Kundalini sort of style of doing things. So I start with this Sufi grind. I really like this because it targets my hips, it opens the hips, and you just feel like you're breathing into, you can see that I'm really into it. You can feel that you're breathing into your hips. So you just go to one side and the other. Close your eyes most of the time. Don't think about the shape. You're not really doing shapes. This is not really yoga. This is just, you want your mind to reset. That's mainly why I do it. I get a high because I'm breathing. So I'm breathing really fast. And then I hold my breath if I feel like I need to hold my breath. All of these things will come instinctively to you. And then you just open your body in any way that your body wants to open. So usually maybe at the end of the day, because this is an end of the day kind of break. In the morning it's a little bit different. But here I've been open already. I've done yoga, I've done all my stuff. So my hips were asking for a bit of a release, and now the inside of my groin is kind of asking. And again, you can see that I'm doing these repetitive movements and really try to stretch every part, every little fiber, muscle of your body, your obliques, the sides of your body, your groin, everything at the same time. And when you stretch, make that stretch really active. Now I'm stretching the psoas. Just go all around the balls of sockets, hip flexors. I like to stretch that area a lot, and also I've really gotten into stretching my arms. I've really gotten into chest openings, which I will talk at another time. But I just wanted to give you an example of the breathing. So if you're doing this with me, let's just start breathing, and I will show you my pace so you have an idea. So we're going to start breathing in, out, in, out, and you're just going to continue with this. In, out, in, out. Keep going, usually about 20 breaths, and then you hold it a little bit, and then you start again, and you will feel after about 5-10 minutes you're really getting a high, which also gives you so much energy to do things. If you're, for example, in the middle of work, you take that break and then you come back with a renewed purpose. You get clarity because you've taken that break to connect to whatever it is that's guiding you. So we're still breathing, and we're going to take a break just about now. Just exhale and hold your breath. So we're holding our breath and we're just listening to the sounds around you. And you can stop the stretch at this moment when you're holding, or you can continue. For me, it's easier if I'm holding the stretch. At any time, you can finish that exhale and breathe in, and then hold it for a few seconds. And then you breathe out. And you start again, breathing in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's the pace. The pace will change, especially if you're stretching. So this is not really a breathing exercise the way that I would do it if I was doing a proper pranayama or a proper Wim Hof, where you have to be static. You can't really be doing things because your body, your heartbeat is going faster when you're doing exercises. But I've really enjoyed centering on that breathing while I'm doing the stretching. It just really helps to give me that high. It's like a double high, because you get the stretch and you get the breathing and you get a kind of meditation. You forget about things, and most importantly for me as a creative person, I get to connect. So after a break like this, which is only like 10 minutes, I am absolutely clear on what I have to do next. Or if I have to make a call, if you have any doubts, or you feel weak, or you are uncomfortable about speaking to someone or doing something, or you're lost, or you've lost your inspiration, you don't know what you're doing, you're having a bad day, you're furious, all these things, I go through all these things every hour of the day. You take a break. That's why I need so many breaks. And you do this and you will just come back to it. So I really recommend force yourself, because I know you're not going to want to. You're going to think that you have other priorities. You're going to think that you need to work for longer, but just do it. So keep stretching with me and feel that you are free, that you're breathing, that the air is giving you so much energy. It's giving you so much oxygen, and the oxygen is running through your veins, and you're powerful, and you know what you are, you know what you came for, and you know what you have to do, and you're just breathing, and life is just living you. And feel such a deep sense of relaxation and belonging and unity and safety. Feel that the earth is holding you, because it is. Feel that you're part of this air. The air is holding you. And as you stretch, you feel like every muscle, every fiber is gaining stability, is gaining purpose, is holding you. Your aura is getting bigger and bigger and larger and vibrant and colorful. At any point you can stop breathing, hold your breath, especially if you're doing a static stretch, if you're doing a hold. And feel free to do whatever your body feels like doing. So if you want to go onto your knee and get up on one knee, then do that. But you don't have to, because this is not really an exercise routine. You are just trying to listen to what we need right now. And the body will tell you, especially if you're breathing hard. Keep breathing. I used to be really doubtful of this whole breathing thing. I just felt like it wasn't really doing anything, but where you have to hyperventilate a little bit, that's the trick. And it will feel really awkward at first and really like you don't want to do it. I was scared because I get like palpitations, and they stopped. Every time you stretch to one side, imagine that there's a thread pulling you towards the other side. So there's so much opposition to that stretch. And you just feel how your energy is coming out of your fingertips, out of your toes, how every slice of negative energy is coming out of the crown of your head. There is just this prana coming into the soles of your feet from the sun, running all the way up your spine and out of the top of your head, and you are exploring all the strength of your upper back, your hips. And if you're following the video, I am again opening my hips by going into double pigeon, and then with my abdominals just hold that and bend, fold towards the front and hold that. I really like this exercise. It's a bit like plank. It immediately energizes me, because it's really quite hard to remain like this for a few seconds. And force yourself to stretch the front of your arms. It's not nice at first, but once you get into it and you get used to that space being open, it's essential. You will find that you can't live without it. It just releases so much tension. So going into puppy will help, especially if you make it active. Make it a point to make any stretch of your arms as active as you can. So push against the ground. That really helps me. If you're in puppy, be pushing against the ground, and don't forget to breathe. Thank you for being with me. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Follow me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on my website, adventuresofbarbarella.com. Like and subscribe. See you later.